Okay, assuming it's working now. Assuming. No idea how bad the latency is. Okay, well, welcome. So I'm going to do a quick run through of everything that I did in the last episode. Just a quick run through so that everyone gets a clear idea of what you need to do and where you need to go and what you need to get, all that kind of thing. I'm not going to do any lollygagging, I'm just going to get straight into it. So with the Mysterious Surmon, I've left a little small map up there so you can see where you need to be, just to give you a clearer idea of where I am. Right at Emerald Station, north of there, Ham's Bethel or whatever it is where you want to go. Straight north, and I'll do the ride there so you know what you can do. If you're having trouble finding where Emerald Station is, you can try and get a stagecoach there, or you can get a train there. There is a train track that leads right there as well. Okay. I'll get us there as fast as I can. Like I said, I just want to get through this bit quick so I can show you the possible next steps of finding something else bigger, maybe. I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not, but I just wanted to quickly get it through as much as possible, just in case anybody else had any other ideas or if it lined up with anybody else's thoughts. So you can come across this place quite easily. It's part of, not necessarily part of another mission, but it's quite easy to come across if you've done one of these missions before, because you end up running by this and you start thinking, huh, what's in here? So there's a lot of dead guys, or women, hard to really tell, but on this table at the back, right on this corner, that's where I found the Mysterious Surmon. It should be in the same place. If it's not, it should be in this house somewhere. There are sort of a couple things where people have found some items in different places to where they found them in somebody else's guide or stream, so whether Rockstar have randomized it a little bit to keep it more interesting for players, I'm not quite sure, but I'm assuming that's correct to some degree. So nothing's going to happen just yet, because I don't think it's 2 AM. No, it's 12 AM. But if you get the Mysterious Surmon, come back here at 2 AM, you get a nice little treat. Let's see if I get the... got it nearby. That would be notes. No, not in notes. Not in treasure maps, handbills, books, hunting quests. Where is it? Definitely got it. It's not in the maps, is it? No. Where the hell do you find it? Probably should have checked this first. Letters? Oh, it's a letter apparently. Mysterious Surmon. So yeah, by the second hour under the half moon, by the great love, yada yada yada, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. The biggest giveaway is Voyage of Time and Galaxies. But yeah, I don't know if it has to be under the half moon or not, I've not really seen that, but definitely at 2 AM something happens around here. It's going to take a little while for us to actually get there, because it's only 12:35 now. If I run around on the horse a little bit, come back, it should speed up time just a little bit. Just give you a better, clearer view of where you are. Just follow that marker. Come right to this point, and this is where you get the Mysterious Surmon. Simple as. I'll see how fast time's moving, see if I can quickly show you before we move on to the next point. Oh! Hey Josh, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Just check time quick. 1:10. Yeah, I do apologise for the quality of the stream as well. I'm currently having to stream the PS4 to my PC and then broadcast through the PC in order to get this overlay information up. Hey boo, how you doing? No, your message, you could say hey here. Let's have a little look, see. 1:40 AM. Should happen any second now. Any second now. As soon as I caught a glimpse of this, then I'll take us over to the next point. But yeah, the Mysterious Surmon I found was literally right here on the edge of the table. So hopefully this helps you out. It was Ian. You want to see a little bit clearer on where you can actually find it. This is where it is. Is it happening? So maybe it does have to be a half moon. It's definitely 2 AM. Now this is the other thought I had. I don't know if you have to actually read these things to trigger what happens. So that is Mysterious Surmon. Oh. I heard it. I heard something. That's really weird. I heard the sound, but I didn't... No, that was, again, that's just because I read it. I don't know if that's actually triggering it or not. I wonder if maybe... This is a bit of a crazy thought, but whether the light that these things emits actually reveals other clues on certain pieces of paper. I don't know if that's a crazy idea, but pretty cool if that was the case. What time is it? It's past 3 AM now. Jeez. Normally they only come between 2 and 3, so I didn't get to see it sadly. But I'll tell you what, I have got a picture of it at least. Change visibility. Yeah, well, it's crazy. See what happens. There we go. Back out of that. Let me see my pictures, photos. There you go. So this is what you will see. It's hard, kind of really hard to get a picture with the in-game camera because it doesn't actually aim up high enough. There you go, you can just about see that. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy thought, but maybe the light from these UFOs actually reveals other secrets. I'd love to think that's the case, but I have no idea of finding out. Not without having some primer. You know, some kind of paper that looks like it has some kind of hidden text on it, but you can't see it clearly or something. Okay, right, so on to the next one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set Arthur just to run down to the stagecoach by himself whilst I set up the other information you're going to need. Alright. So you won't need any of that right now. So the next piece is the panoramic map, which apparently, yeah, it can be found in 2 locations. I don't know how true that is, but I've only found it in 1 location so far. And that was west of Cairn Lake.
Hey, where are you headed, mister?
Apparently the second location is west of Lake Isabella, I think, or east. I'm pretty sure it's west, but I'm not too sure. Let's head up to, where's the nearest place? Is it Strawberry? Probably Strawberry. Or Wallace Station if I can get there. If I can get to Wallace Station. I'll take the train. That should get us up to Wallace Station.
Welcome. How do you do?
How you doing? Wallace Station, there we go.
Have yourself a nice trip.
I'll guess up there nice and fast. I believe you can use like the train station and the stagecoach pretty early in the game as well, even if you haven't actually been to places, because I managed to get to Saint Denis even though I'd never been over to that side of the map, so it should always be a viable option. Worst comes to call, in terms of where the panoramic map is found, you've actually already been up that area if you've been through the start of the game anyway, so you should be able to put a marker at least somewhere up there, and then as you sort of explore you should be able to find the precise point. Now I have already picked up these pieces, so you won't see the prompt to pick them up or anything like that. But the bodies should still be there. If they're not, I'll be very surprised. Either way, I remember where it is. If they're not there, I'll head over to where Lake Isabella is. Maybe, just maybe they'll be there. Okay. Alright, so this is Wallace Station. There she is. Let's put a marker up there. Alright, so Wallace Station. Just head straight north, I guess. Yeah, straight north. Throw a marker down. There you go, you can see that. West of Cairn Lake. Alright, let's head down there and see what's going on. So yeah, for any of you that are actually new to this and you're just kind of still learning a couple things about the game, just do a quick autosave there. Not the best time of day to do this, actually. It'd be easy one. Actually, no, the sun will be coming up soon anyway. There it is. So yeah, something you can do if you don't want to keep smashing the X button or holding it. If you've got a waypoint set, you can hold in the touchpad or whatever the cinematic camera is. Say if you're playing on the Xbox, I'm not actually too sure what the button is for that. I'm assuming it's whatever the button is to change the actual view camera, which would be probably the back button, I'd assume. So yeah, if you've got a waypoint and you open up the cinematic camera whilst you're moving, so whilst you're holding the X or A button, you can just leave it to roam about. I'm not actually pushing any buttons on the controller right now, other than the right analog stick clicked in, just to change the view a little bit. Of course, if you do want to ride there, nothing against it. Kind of nicer that way, to be honest, because that way if you end up seeing an animal you need to hunt or something. Whoa! Sorry. Apologise. Had it come and should have been in my way. Shouldn't have been in my way. Gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how fast it can go. But yeah, just keep following this trail all the way up. You'll know when you're in the right place because it'll be all snowy and horrible, basically. Let me know if I'm too quiet or if you need me to slow down or you want me to go back or anything like that. Just give me a shout. Okay, it's getting a bit cold. Slam on my warm outfit. I think that's the one. There we go, yep. Otherwise it starts to lose a little bit more stamina than you might like. So originally I found a panoramic map by following a stranger's quest. It took me right up all the way to Cairn Lake, and along the way I noticed that there was a corpse on the map, which is actually probably one of the most common ways I think these secrets are probably found, is that some people just find a dead body that they've not actually killed themselves, and they're like, huh, loot. Turns out to be something secret, which is quite nice. But yeah, there's just this like cross on the map, the bottom left. So keep an eye out for those. If you're ever just wandering around the world, and you see a cross on the map on the bottom left, probably worth checking out. Ooh, connection's getting a bit sketchy there. Apologise for that. I'll slow down a bit. But the stream will catch up normally pretty well. Yeah, ideally what I want to do is I want to plug in the PS4 to the Ethernet, or plug the Ethernet into the PS4, and have my computer hooked up to the Ethernet as well. It's a bit of a long haul, but it's the only way to keep this information up that I've found so far anyway. If anybody knows how to get images up on the PS4 whilst you're streaming through the PS4, give me a shout, because that would save my life. I had a pretty thorough look, but I couldn't find anything in particular. Not far now, I don't think. Yeah, it was roughly up around there. Again, it was something I actually found by accident, because I got chased by wolves up around here. Into this direction, and I found these. Question is, have I marked it precisely or not? I just know it's up on the ridge on the right side of the road, somewhere around here. In fact, I thought it was right here. Maybe it is a little bit further up, maybe I did mark it precisely. It was definitely around this area. 100%. No, don't run into that. Still check further up. Maybe it was higher than that. But yeah, it was this sort of like small flat clearing up here by the woods. There was just a couple. And one of them was holding... Oh, is that it up there? Nope. Yeah, it was an old couple with a tent out. And they were just holding a map. Up around this area. I guess if you leave it, it's gone after that point. Doesn't stick around on the map. Certain it was around here. Who knows, maybe I'll come across something else along the way instead. Definitely wasn't this far up, but no harm in checking. Get a higher viewpoint at least.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh well, can always show on another stream. But either way, this is where I found mine. I'm pretty sure it was this flat spot down here. Right in the middle of nowhere. Should have took a picture of him with my camera. I was saying I don't know if I had the camera at the time. Either way, I'll show you what the panoramic map looks like at least. Just in case maybe you've already found it. Just show you the one that I'm on about. Maps, panoramic map. That's the one. And in my opinion, what it seems like you need to do is you need to find where this picture's drawn from, basically. That's my understanding of it. And I think those 5 lines are key points of information that you need in order to find where that point is. Because from where it's drawn, all those lines point to where a city is. So Strawberry, Blackwater, all the main cities. Which is now moving on to part 3. Mount Shann, right over here. There's a couple things that can be found over here which are really interesting. Let's see. I'll have him ride down there. It will be a long journey, but it'll probably actually be the fastest way if I can get him onto a main road. Let's have a look, see, is that straight clear? Yeah, it'll be a long journey, but there's no other fast track way there. And this will probably be the end up being the route that you guys take anyway, if you follow it this precisely. So yeah, like I said, if you got a waypoint down, just follow it. If you don't have Mount Shann on the map, take a stagecoach to Strawberry, or I don't think you can take a train because there's no train tracks going through Strawberry that I'm aware of. You'll have to get a stagecoach, or just ride up there yourself if you have a mark for it. And then it's straight north of Strawberry. Let me get a little small map up for you. There you go. So the waypoint I'd left there is how to get there from Emerald Station. But yeah, it's directly north of Strawberry. If you're at Strawberry, look for the mountain directly north of that, or above, and you should be able to find it.
Yep.
I'll try sprinting in there a little bit, get there a bit faster. Oh, the stream's getting a bit dodgy. Interesting thing, I'm not sure if it's, I don't think it's actually the stream, I think it's just the PS4 remote play. Getting a little bit laggy. Because it's having to stream and stream the game to me at the same time. Once video's recorded and everything, it should be fine. Gosh, so bright. It's hard to see in a storm. Can barely see it all. Can't wait to get out of this. Please, nothing and nobody be in the way. I don't want to run into anyone. It's like the storm's actually interfering with the frickin' connection. Fourth dimensional play here. Oi, oi, oi. That was close. The amount of times I've just like ridden straight into a tree. It's not that case point right there. Nearly did it. Unintentionally, I promise. It's just this. Doesn't matter what horse I have, they just have some tendency to magnetize towards trees. And I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this as well, but it just seems that Rockstar games always have their traffic, like so cars or like cyclists or in this game horses. And like the AI traffic just seems to want to just get right in your face all the time, no matter what. There's been moments where I've just had this guy coming head on at me. I'll turn away to dodge him, but he'll just turn into me anyway. It's ridiculous. And the same thing happens in GTA all the time. It's crazy. Kind of funny though, at the same time. Having a head-on collision with a horse is pretty fun, to tell you the truth. Unless you're, you know, on the run from a bounty, in which case it's really freaking annoying. But not a lot you can do about that. Except just be a better horse rider, I guess, which I certainly need to practice. Jeez, it's still snowing up around here. But Jesus. I hear gunshots. Sorry guys, on a hunt for UFOs in a minute. I think that's Mount Shann up ahead of us right now. Oh, hold on. Cut the horse, what the fuck are you doing? Get out the frickin' rock. There we go. I've always got time for a Driscoll's. Two or three. Oh, there's one up on the track. How many left? One left? Oh, I think it's just the one in the actual thing. I'll just leave him in there. The law will get him. Yeah, I'm really not playing much of an outlaw in this first playthrough of the game, to tell you the truth. I'm doing a full honor run at the moment. Although it's taking a little while to get there, I keep having little hiccups. Times when I want to run and get on my horse, but end up tackling someone instead. It's just the true Arthur inside him trying to break out, trying to break free. It's still snowing around here, it's not even that. Not that much of a snowy area. They're saying that it's pretty high up, considering, in comparison. Hey, buddy. The way, little rabbits. I've already done that challenge, thank you. Huh, I don't actually think I've been down this way before. What is that? Oh! I think I've seen this online somewhere. Yeah, it's like a part of a stagecoach or something like that that broke free. Some exhibit. Oh, alright. God, there's a lot of shit going on at Mount Shann. There's a lot of different things to find around here. Can't all be connected, surely. Who knows? Who knows? Whose house is this? Find out later, maybe. Come back here. Ah. Not far now. In fact, that one rock ahead of us might actually be worth checking out because that's actually on the map itself. Yep. Arthur agrees. Just give it a quick scope. Didn't know if there might be a... Whoa! Oh, thought it was like somebody stood on the top, but it's not. Yeah, it might be worth an investigation. Might be something around there. Normally pretty big landmarks like that kind of have something, but it seems like they do. I'll find out later though. No rush to figure that out. More interested in getting out my new idea in a minute, which is how one of the It's not necessarily a mural, it's more of an engraving into the mountain. But how that connects, or how that could connect with something else. If you guys have ever found the Mad Priest on your travels, and I feel like I know why he is where he is, and possibly more about if he's actually tied to the actual big mystery. Assuming that there even is a big mystery, I don't even know currently. No one knows, I suspect. If anybody does, tell me. So I can stop this wild goose chase and finish the game. Just keep making your way up this mountain, just keep following the waypoint and you'll get up here, no problem. You'll find a couple things. So the first thing you'll find, if you come up this way at least, these giant bones. And then you'll be here at the peak of Mount Shann. If I park up around here, get out the old... Actually, I'll give her a little bit of brush first. Or him. I'll get out the panoramic map so you can see roughly what I'm on about. I'll have to hide the map so you can actually see what's going on now. Maps. Panoramic map. Alright, let me just hide this quick. There we go. So yeah, this is the point at which this drawing is drawn. See the big lake out in front. And then on the left there's that winding river. And train tracks. Which cut across two big rocks in front of us, slightly to the left, just above the horse's ears. There you go. And each point seems to point to a city. If you wait until dark, all the cities light up, and they seem to match up with all those points. At least, this is all in my opinion, obviously. This isn't 100% confirmed, though saying that it does seem that this is where it's drawn from. Considering what can happen here at night time. So the biggest thing with my new theory at the moment is how something around the corner here may lead us to where the Mad Priest can be found. Oh no, you mother... Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can get up there this way. Unlikely, isn't it? Yep. As long as it doesn't slide down any further, that's fine. Oh, fuck. That is not good. That's really bad. I don't think there's any way... Wait! I have a plan. Never get stuck like this. Craft a campfire. He won't do it straight where he sat down. He'll move his way around. There we go. Hey, easy way down the cliff. And safe way down the cliff. Okay, so let's sleep. I'll sleep till night time. 12 hours. See if I can get this thing to appear again. And I'll show you what I was on about without sliding down the cliff this time, I promise. Fingers crossed. Okay. 12:02. Where's Black Thunder? There he is. I'll leave the camp up, there's no harm in it really. Okay, just give you a quick check on the map so you can see where I am. So I ended up camping down here. This is where I want to go up to. So if you have any questions or if you want me to review anything more closely, just drop a comment on the video when it's uploaded, or leave a message now even, if you're here, and I'll get around to it. Keeps me busy. So yeah, in my experience, whenever you're riding a horse, time seems to go a little bit faster. Well, that was my original thought, at least until the last stream I did. It seemed that even if you were off your horse, time still went pretty fast. And I wasn't quite sure how to slow it down. Maybe just viewing the clock, like your pocket watch, maybe that slows time down or something. When I say it slows down time, maybe it makes time go a little bit more steady. Otherwise your clock would just be like flying around frantically. So I'll try that out maybe when I get to the top of the peak. Whoa, 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 what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Crazy ass horse.
There we go.
But you know what? Just stop there, buddy. What time is it? 18 minutes past 1. So what happens normally appears right over there. But each time I found it, I started off down here, but then I had to actually move up to the peak behind me to actually get up there. So I'm going to move up there in a sec. Time's going quite fast, yeah. I'll get up there now, and I'll show the compass afterwards. So explain further. When I say the compass, it's just the Mount Shann Lines is what I'm calling it, because that's what they are. They're the lines on Mount Shann. Okay, stop there, stop there, stop there. Streams get there. It is. Right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, Arthur. Easy, Arthur. Jesus Christ. Calm down, mate. Okay. So yeah, it seems to hover above Strawberry and then just float away. But I have a feeling it's actually down at this point over here. And I'll explain why. Because it was just to the right of the Strawberry last time I checked. Jesus, what is wrong with this guy? He's all over the place today. No, 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 wrong, don't go that way. Come back. Get, come on, get. There we go.
Okay then.
Easy, tiger. Take it slow. So that's a quick recap of everything that we reviewed in the first stream. Just really thoroughly going through every little bit. Alright, now this is the new thing that I wanted to go over quickly. Just something else that I might have found. I say found, some kind of connection. So this thing has been like really confusing me ever since I did the last video. I didn't understand its connection with anything. But then I had this crazy idea that maybe this has to be overlaid off the actual map. Oh, hey Saint, how you doing? I'll call you shortly, boy. And if I get up this, maybe you'll see what I mean. So this is my new idea. So these Mount Shann Lines, I figured that star in the top left is a compass, I'd assume the arrow is actually pointing north. Aside from that, it could also be pointing straight south, away from the mountain, which could equally be telling you which way these lines should be facing. I don't, you know, it's hard to describe. But the theory I came up with instead is just maybe throw it on top of the map, spin it around so that the compass is facing north, and put the center point, the point of origin, right on top of Mount Shann, and see if maybe that leads to something. Two things I noted are, which by the green small circles on the middle point and the far right point of the map that I've got there on the top right corner of the screen. Those 2 points, I vividly remember finding the mad priest on those points questioning, waiting for a sign or something like that. So whether the other 4 points point to something, I've no idea. I've not managed to check that out yet. I might head down there quick and do that now, or I might do it in the next stream. But who knows, maybe they've pointed out the places where you can find the Mad Priest. Maybe if you head to these locations and wait till 2 AM each time, maybe something happens, or maybe I don't know, maybe something reveals itself as, you know, and anything could literally happen, or nothing could happen. There's no way of knowing without actually trying, so someone's going to give it a go, right? If I do that, I think what I'll do is I'll actually do the stream through the PS4 broadcast, as opposed to through OBS on YouTube, because the quality can be quite jumpy, as you can tell. Now there was one thing that I didn't cover in the last video as well, which somebody pointed out, which I think it could have been Ian again, or was it Diego? Could have been Diego. I'll have another double check towards the end there. Find out, I'll just quickly cover this. Thanks for the comments, guys, and the feedback, because it really helps. Like, I've increased the brightness and the sharpness of the video a lot, just for the purpose of this, so you could see what's going on. If it does need any further improvements, literally just give me a shout and I'll get right to it. This is more of a side thing for me, but it's, you know, it's fun to do, and it's nice to kind of keep track of things, and kind of hoping this helps people find other things out. Maybe find some connections that I couldn't, or, you know. I've just realised why the horse is being a little bit crazy about these cliffs as well. I remember back when he teaches you about horse bonding, it's like he's more comfortable going up precarious places or something like that. Good lord, that is some horrendous lag on the stream there. There we go, that's a little bit better. So yeah, and I do need to get the horse bonding up with this horse a lot higher. Hell of a lot higher. I think I'm only on horse bonding level 2. Whoa! Horse bonding level 2 or 3. Jesus, I thought I was going straight off the cliff that time. Let's have a look-see. So this is what I missed in the last one. I didn't actually find this until somebody pointed it out in the comments. Oh, sorry about that. You can probably hear some fireworks going off right now. Hopefully that's not too crazy. But yeah, this is something else that someone found out. I don't understand the point of this either. But there are 2 red arrows, or at least it seems like there's 2 red arrows. 1, 2. That seems to be it. I'll tell you what, I didn't actually notice this second arrow until I just looked at it now. I only originally found this arrow at this point. There's also yellow something on that one, so maybe this actually lines up with what's on the map. What's on the lines of Mount Shann. Maybe this is actually the point at which you're supposed to do it. But how the arrows connect, I have no idea. Could be. But it's just like, that looks like an arrow to me as well. And there's only one compass on the map, isn't it? I'll have to go back and check. There's not an arrow on every single point. These ones back here don't have any arrows, so it's all pointing out to this direction. Just complete straight north of the map, which there isn't actually a lot out there anyway. Now I actually followed, I think I followed this point. There's one of these points I followed and it led straight to the trapper over there. So I had this crazy idea that like maybe the trap is actually like some extraterrestrial alien or some shit. Because he does say like he can make his way faster across the map with all of his gear faster than we can on like a stallion or some shit like that. And it's just kind of like, oh well, how the fuck do you do that, man? So maybe the trap is an alien of some kind. Maybe he's the secret. Maybe he holds a secret. Maybe he's laying up more information than he actually lets on. Or withholding. It was defo blood. But is that not blood in the shape of an arrow or something? Because there's this one over here which is clearly an arrow, right? That's not just me. I'm not going crazy about that. That one I'm not sure about. That one just looks like it could just be a splat of blood, but I don't know. It could be something. It looks like there's like arrow engravings or something. It's kind of hard to tell with how snowy it is in a minute. If it cleared up, it'd be a little bit easier. But there's even an arrow on that one as well, I'm sure. What about the yellow one? That's the thing that gets me. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3... Come on, you can't... They're clearly arrows, surely. You see that on the actual... Each circular rock has an arrow on it. Except maybe this one? No, even then I can still kind of see it. You probably can't tell on the stream very well because it's not... The quality's not spectacular. I don't know if I can zoom in with the camera, maybe that would be easier. Have to get a bit further away if that's the case. I didn't zoom in far enough. But that's definitely an arrow there at least. If you come to this point yourself, which is, let's see if I can get this up on the map quick. Slightly further northwest, I guess, from the single point that I'd have there. So it's literally above the M of Mount Shann. It's right over here. West side. West side, or north of Strawberry again, just like that, edge of the map, kind of. Actually, that's the point. I wonder if I could do that. So this is the yellow arrow. Why this one's yellow? I'm not sure, but if I line myself up so I'm facing in that direction, what if I pause it, follow that a little bit? Does it lead to anything in particular? I mean, it leads to the... Maybe there's something up here worth checking out. Maybe. Because I haven't actually been up there, I've not followed that way around. Huh. The other curious thing is, yeah, that the arrow I was saying that points to the trapper, behind him there is actually like a stream. That's the camera, not the binoculars. Put that way. So I followed that red one down there. Yeah, there's a stream right there. So, but then this yellow arrow seemed to go off in the same direction to another stream. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird idea for a connection. I don't know why that would be the case, but I wonder if each arrow points to a different one or something. Literally just plucking away at straws here. Yellow, red, orange. Colour system. But yeah, colour system for what? Like, what would they be colour coding to? Like, did the red ones have something in common and the yellow one has something in common with another one? I don't know. For all we know, there could be more. There could be another stone structure like this, and this is just one of many or something. I don't know, but this is the only one I think anyone's found so far. It's curious. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do another stream, either tomorrow or I don't know, sometime in the next week or so. Each arrow could be the different north point on the compass. Well, if that was the case, would the yellow one not be the main north point? Because it's the only one that's yellow. It's the only straight point. How many are there? Let me just double check. One. If I'm counting, including the rocks that seem like they have an arrow on, I know it's harder for you guys to see, but it's these big circular ones. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 actually. That is actually 6. And there are 6 lines on the on that thing itself. Oh, I need a picture. I'm going to take a picture of that thing so I can just take it around with me wherever we're going. I have to keep looking back at it. 6. 2 of which are really close together on the left. Okay. Let's get that picture. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Maybe the yellow one's the main one. Maybe that's like the middle. Maybe that's the middle one. The middlemost arrow, and that's how you determine what the other 2 on either side are. Each line has a different length. So, I'm hoping this doesn't kill the fucking horse. I'm hoping he doesn't just fucking walk off the edge or some shit. Swear to God, if I just find out, like, your horse is dead, it needs reviving, I'm gonna literally cry. Just dive down the mountain after him. Alright. Please don't slip and slide again. Right. Okay. Well, let's take the picture first. If I can, without falling off the bloody cliff. Nope, wrong way, Arthur. A beautiful sight, but wrong way. There we go. I wonder if taking a picture of it does anything. The whole fucking mountain just like opens up. Ones with snow over them could be the ones you've already been to, if the game is that intelligent. That's, I like the idea. I'd like to think the game was that intelligent, so I know I wouldn't have to go to those. But maybe they've made it that way, in a sense, so that the ones that are covered up are less prominent for a reason, and the ones that are clearly visible, regardless of how much snow there is, are the ones that you want to focus on. So that there could be some truth in that. So what I'll do is, when I start the stream, I'll go straight for the yellow one first, because that's the one that stands out to me. Oh shit, have I gone past it? Is it up on that one? No, it's further down here. Let's see it now. Woohoo, we're gonna find us some treasure. Hehe. It's Arthur's lucky day. Sometimes he moves a little bit faster when you spam jump, especially in the snowy regions. Oh god, I worn him out. Get up here, boy. Didn't actually see what the title of the stream is in a minute. I want to change that. There we go. Mysterious Surmon. There we go. Okay, so that's the other one there. Just go straight down the peak, straight down the spine of the cliff. It doesn't make sense. The two that are closest together are on the left side, but on the actual on the picture. If I get the picture up quick. True point about the horse testicles. Okay. See, like the two that are closest together in my eyes are the ones that are in the centre. Like the centre and the middle one on the right. But that's not how they lined up on the actual. Like, it makes sense that that connects with the strange stone circle in some way. You mentioned it, which would make the map that I've made in the top right actually a little bit incorrect. Say a little bit incorrect, actually pretty damn incorrect. But it is strange that I managed to connect it up with two of the places that I found the priest, so that still might be worth checking out. Maybe. But I'll do that in a moment in time. I won't record that unless I actually find something. So maybe I'll actually just spin that around in Photoshop. See if that can line up with any other points. Because actually I could see if I can get that to line up with the trapper. We could use the trapper as a point of reference to line up one of those lines. Which line would I want to line up though? Is it the yellow one? No, because it was the red one that I followed down from here. So I'd want to get the far left line to line up with the trapper over there. Or the stream. Either or would do, really. If I can do that, I might be able to get the other ones to line up with something in each direction, which would be pretty damn fine. Well, there you go. That's everything that I've got to cover in this video. In the next video, I'll just do a straight up recording of an exploration into these actual lines and where they lead. It's just somebody wanted to see precisely where you could find a Mysterious Surmon, the panoramic map, and just get a clear idea of things. So I thought I'd just do a redo of the last video. It's a little bit more clearer, you know, brighter, sharper, and, you know, just give it a full-on look. Tell you what I'll do, I'll rename the stream actually to Panoramic Map again. Panoramic Map and Mysterious Surmon. Recap and more, because there's a little bit more information in there. And that'll do it for today. How long was that? It's a pretty long stream, I think. Or maybe, or at least it felt like it. Can't even see, can't even tell. Just don't actually know how to use it properly. What, 58 minutes? That's actually nearly an hour. That's how long it's been. 59 minutes to be precise. Right, well, I'll probably actually put a schedule up for the next stream, so you guys actually know when it's coming. But until then, thanks for actually watching and, you know, getting involved in the comments. If you have any other ideas, throw them into the comments. I'll try and explore those in the next stream as well. But I'll definitely start off by following those lines and seeing if they lead to anywhere. I'll see if I can get a new image up there and everything. Should rename Josh and Liv's awful. Oh, they weren't awful suggestions. They actually made sense. In fact, they actually made me rethink the whole, you know, which way the line should actually be facing. So, thank you for that, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.